Alright, welcome back. This time we have another 2 versus 2 game for you. We have the Unvalued, the Red Terran, and Orion Pax, the Blue Protoss, against the Teal Terran, A-Town Stomp, and the Purple Zerg Brocraft. And we'll watch as this game gets underway, starting with the production tab, just workers for now. This actually is going to screw me up right here. Blue Protoss, Teal Terran, so close together. We'll deal with that. So, we'll hide that right there. Nothing really much going on right now, just a couple of workers for each person. Let's see, going for the Zerg, goes up openings with 10. It looks like it's either going to be a 10 pool or a extractor trick into a hatchery or pool. Could go hatchery with this free expo back here. Nothing from our Terran yet. Red Terran putting down supply depot, Teal Toss putting down his pylon, going out to scout. Now we see, and finally see a supply depot from the Teal Terran. And it looks like the Blue Protoss is going to scout correctly on with his first guess going to this base, while Brocraft's Overlord flying south. Not really going to find what they're doing for a while if he has to go all around a map. But now it looks like an SCV going out for A-Town Stomp in the correct direction. This probe going back here, what is this probe up to? This is never a good sign when you have a free expo inside your base that you don't have great vision of, that you don't know when they're going to slip a worker down. And it's a good thing A-Town Stomp's SCV has found this probe. Going to keep an eye on it, see what happens. Forge is going down, so it looks like this could be a cannon rush for Orion Pax. Who knows what's going to happen now, because this probe is kind of caught here between an extractor and New York City. So there goes that probe trying to dodge the SCV, but it looks like this cannon rush is found out. Meanwhile, Unvalued is putting down a proxy barracks, and this is not scouted, I don't think. So this is going to be unknown to both our Teal Terran and our Purple Zerg. As this probe is running around, they think they've foiled the cheese. Little do they know, there's another cheese going on right now. Unless it's Overlord? Oh, man. Oh, that is so... Oh, that's a shame. Let's see. Did he actually see it? Yes, he did. He scouts this going on down here with this Overlord, so he knows there's something is up. Okay. So they should be reacting to this now. Probe is still going around. Both probes are going around with this SCV in the middle of the map. Barracks just finishing up for A-Town Stomp. Pool is done for our Purple Zerg Brocraft. This barracks is finished. Not really building anything here yet. There is a Marine back home being built along with a couple of Zerglings for Brocraft. Finally, A-Town Stomp building a Marine of his own. We're not seeing anything out of this barracks yet. It's kind of a waste. Up there's our first Marine. He's running up the ramp. Kills that SCV, and he's walking in. Finally, the pylon goes down upstairs. Pylon goes down downstairs for Orion Pax, and now this team is in trouble. Now the Marine goes down. That's a great kill. These Lings are on the probe. That's exactly what you have to do. Who cares if there are pylons down? If there's no cannons, it's not going to cause you any harm. These Zerglings need to stay on the probe, though, because now this probe is just going to sit here and make cannons, and there goes the first cannon right now. A second barracks going up, this time a little closer. Marines are streaming over. A-Town Stomp is supply blocked. What a terrible time to be supply blocked. Second barracks going up. All he has is this SCV and one Marine taking out this pylon. It's going to be a race against time to kill it so that this cannon doesn't have vision. Lings are running around. They finally kill off the probe, so the only thing they will have is this one cannon, but it will not have vision, so the Marines will have to come up the ramp now. And it looks like this one Marine for A-Town Stomp is going to fall. The SCV falls. More Lings peeling off the line for Brocraft. This cannon is up, but it doesn't have vision on anything up here. So they just have to stay out of range of this cannon. Another probe comes down, is building 2 more pylons to block it from the Lings. That's such smart pylon placement right there. Totally blocked. And it looks like A-Town Stomp's supply depot is going down, which is not what he needs right now. He's going to be supply blocked again. This cannon all in the upstairs. And now it looks like they're going to build a bunker inside this base. This is not looking good for our Zerg and Terran team. There's 6 Marines, 5 Marines here. No, 7 Marines and a bunker going down. It looks like Brocraft putting down some spine crawlers to stem the tide. This is actually really bad cannon rush. You don't want to rush the side of the Zerg. You can only get so far with the creep there. And it looks like these spine crawlers are going to form a wall here. And these Lings, exactly what Brocraft wanted them to do. Attack into the spine crawlers. The Lings can come over and clean a little bit up. Now he's going to pull the Lings back so he doesn't lose too many. And this bunker is finally down. A-Town Stomp should be pulling this barracks down now, back, moving it backwards into his base. Oh no. How did I miss this? All these pylons going down, and it looks like a cannon. Oh, the SCVs are trapped. They cannot get out. Oh, they can't get out. Okay. He needs to lift off this command center and move downstairs. Make all those cannons be a waste. He's losing a barracks right now, building a second bunker. The first bunker is loaded. Marines picking off the second barracks for A-Town Stomp. He is almost completely out of this game. He's trying to kill off these pylons along with the Zerglings from Brocraft so that he can continue mining. but he will have no production. He's trying to get a Marine or two out. He can't finish it. 2 more bunkers going down for our Red Terran. Now, we need to see a couple more spine crawlers here from Brocraft, but he can't really afford it with the drones. He has 1 extractor. He's trying to pick off the SCVs. He's going to stop. Oh, no, he's not. I thought he was going to stop 1 bunker from being finished. But nope, both bunkers will finish. Finally, Aton Stomp bringing this barracks back. He needs to repair it before he loses it completely, or else this is not going to go well for him. He's finally building a bunker back there to try to stem the tide. Look at all these pylons here. 500 minerals of just pylons in his natural. Not really doing anything right now. It's a complete waste of minerals. If we look back, just a forge back here in the base. No gas, just probes. 2 gas for our Terran, but not a ton of SCVs. Couple supply depots. He's on 3 racks and just pumping in with these 3 barracks. A lot of Marines here. You might... I can't really argue with what Brocraft's going with here. Roaches, spine crawlers, and lings. Maybe a couple banelings to bust the bunkers and then force this out of the base once and for all. But as long as he's holding this at tide, it's not like they are going to be supply or mineral starved anytime soon. They still have this expo back here they could expand into to give it some extra cash while they're forcing this to break out of this jail. Looked like Aton Stomp getting back on his feet. Still has a ton of SCVs. Didn't really lose anything in that attack and that failed cannon rush. And now he's going to have 3 racks pumping out Marines. He's going to be able to match this Marine production very soon if Brocraft can just hold off this initial push, or this follow-up push with these 2 bunkers here. All these Marines coming through, and here it is. All these Marines coming out of the bunkers. The 2 spine crawlers not even being touched. And now I think he's got a critical mass of roaches where these Marines aren't really going to do anything. These Marines don't have combat shield. They don't have stim. They're 0-0, and they're going up against regular roaches on creep with spine crawler and queen support. And there's lair tech. So Brocraft could be getting roach speed soon and start cutting these around pretty easily, especially with the creep there. And this 1 cannon, look at this. So it's 400 minerals of pylons here, 500 minerals of cannons pylons up here. That's almost 1,000 minerals in just pylons that aren't really doing anything for our blue Protoss. And now he's finally getting a gateway into Cybergorn, trying to transition out of this into a mid-game build. And it looks like Marines now are trying to pick off this barracks, but he's in for a rude awakening. Because all these roaches are just going to come over here and pick this up, and I think our red Terran and blue Protoss team have completely lost the advantage here. Look at this mass of roaches. It's about 14 roaches here walking around this base, and he's finally getting roach speed. Oh, a Nidus network going down. This could be devastating. There's really nothing back here. If you just walk these roaches in, they would just be able to snipe the workers in both bases, and that would pretty much be GG. We'll see if this actually gets up as undetected. Finally building cannons on the high ground, but again, he's building it on the side with the Zerg. I don't really agree with this because they're not doing anything. These spine crawlers are staying back. He's not trying to push them up. You want to put these cannons down over here, which he's trying to with this pylon, but it's going to get sniped by these roaches and Marines before it can really do anything. And these bunkers are useless as well. They're now on the creep. All they're really doing is containing, and they're not. The contain will not last for long. That this Nidus network is down. The Overlord is in place. There's Marines here, so he can't really build it. You would like to see the Overlord maybe swing around over here to the other end of the base and open up a nice network there with all these roaches. It looks like a engineering bay going down for upgrades and possible missile turrets for Aton Stomp. He's finally clearing off these pylons. As every pylon gets killed, blue loses supply, but he doesn't really have any units, so it doesn't matter. He's still on 1 base. Finally getting up a 3 gate, that is, with a Twilight Council. Went behind Dark Shrine, right? So he might be going DTs here. He's got a lot of gas saved up, about 600 gas. We'll see if he puts down a Dark Shrine a little bit. These Marines now trying to kite Aton Stomp's Marines. Aton Stomp now has a nice mass of Marines that could probably take this on head-to-head, but combined with the roaches, this army's just going to get slaughtered. I would like to see the roaches push up and just take out these bunkers once and for all. They could probably outrange the cannon, especially with this bunker right here. Maybe move the spine crawlers up then too, and get rid of this contain once and for all. He did expand down here. He just needs to saturate that with some drones when he gets a chance. It's a shame Aton Stomp's SCV is still down here, not really doing anything. And when are they going to Nidus? I know he needs the roaches back home, but you would like to see Nidus. Some stalkers in the base now, and that's going to get cleaned up real fast. He has enough roaches to just break this completely right now. Just take out the units, take out the pylon, and then, alright, here we go. Attack from Aton Stomp. He's had enough. He focused on the bunker, and all those Marines, they're going to fall back. He took a lot of casualties there, but he took out a bunker, which is huge right now, and all these roaches are just going to ambush this Terran army from the side, and goodbye to Mr. Terran army. There's a couple of Marines reinforcing this right now. And finally, the Nidus is on the field. Where is it? Where is it? It's in the Terran base! And here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for. Look at this low amount of SCVs here. He really has nothing. The Protoss is trying to expand, but all these roaches are just coming through, and we haven't really seen too much economic damage done to this point. The Zerg and the Teal Terran have been able to keep their workers alive, but now this is just devastating. And he was just getting siege tank tech, which would have been really bad for our Zerg. And there's the GG thrown out by red. Is blue going to concede just as easily? He has these cannons here. He's got pylons. He's trying. He did have the Dark Shrine, as I called it. I don't see any DTs on the field. Were there any? No, there were no DTs on the field. Just 21 probes right now. And I don't think you're going to take out all these roaches with just probes. He's trying to evac these Terran buildings for some reason. Yeah, that factory is going to do you a lot of good, bro. The Dark Shrine goes down first. He did manage to warp 3 in, but where are they? They are inside the Zerg base. And this could be dangerous if he didn't have lair tech. All he's going to do right now is just play Ring Around the Rosie. Who cares if he loses drones at this point? There's a scan right there. He's going to lose 1. The Overseer is morphing. This is going to finish, and then these 3 roaches are probably going to be able to clean this up. So once this Overseer starts following this DT, it's going to be GT. There is another DT somewhere. Do we know where it is? Oh, it's in the Terran base, and he's just going to run his SCVs. It doesn't matter too much at this point. And the Roach is just demolishing the entire base of the other team. Where's this one DT? Is this kid really going to make everybody wait? Try to take out this by himself. The Overseer's coming over. It's really just going to take 3 Roaches to clean this up. And here come the Marines as well. And that's going to be it. 1 Zealot warping in now. I can't imagine where this is warping in. Oh, wow. He's really trying this still. Making Marines, making Zealots. I mean, he's got 1 probe on this natural. He's got a handful of probes up here. 12, 13 probes maybe. 1 assimilator. He's got a bunch of mineral stockpile. But now the Zerg has expanded. Your partner's out of the game. You're down to 1 base. The Teal Terran is back on his feet with a ball of Marines. They could just march in and kill him right now. And here come the Roaches for the killing blow. Everything is offline. There will be no more units. And here comes his Nexus. And that is going to be it. We're just really just waiting on the blue Protoss GG now. And all these probes are going to go down. Probes against Roaches, not the best matchup for those probes. Little tasers, not really doing much against those thick Roach skins. And that's going to be the game. No GG, actually a GG from blue. And wow, what a cheese to survive. Great play by our Zerg there. And our Terran, while taking initial losses, was able to recover. A lot of minerals thrown away by our Protoss, and he cannoned the complete wrong side of the ramp. If he was building his cannons over here and was able to move them up slowly to the Terran base, he might have been able to cut off the Terran economy. Could have been a different game with 2 against 1 at that point. Thanks for watching.